Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name is Christine, and for those that are not new, then welcome back. In today's video, yes, I have red hair, and yes, I have my nails done kind of the same color. I was gonna do a red look, but then I was just like, nah, that's too much red. So I came up with this purple look. It has a little bit of glitter. These eyelashes, I don't know the name of them, but in this video from the title you can see I tried some new products. So let me know down below if you bought these makeup brushes, if you have this velvet beauty blender. Let me know if you like this eyeshadow look. If you do like this eyeshadow look, drop down some purple hearts down below or some red, and let me know if you guys like this. If you guys did end up liking this video, please give it this a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and just keep on watching. So for this video I'm gonna be doing reviews on 3 things, I hope, which is going to be this brush color removal. I got this off Amazon. I don't remember how much it was, but I know Jenny69 uses one of these. Basically what it is if you take the top off, it's a sponge. This sponge is for you to literally wipe your brushes on it. So you have an eyeshadow, let's say you put an orange one, and now you want to darken your inner corner, so you want to get brown, and you only like one brush. You literally just spin it and you can use it for the brown. So I want to see if that's true. I want to do like a little colorful, maybe I want to do a colorful look, but I'm gonna be using that. And then I also bought these velvet beauty blenders. I already washed it, even though it came in a package, but I like to clean my stuff before just in case. But this actually came with 4. It came with 4, but I'm only going to be using 1, just to see how it is. It does have the little hairs, as you can see. This is kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. The other thing that I got was a 32 set brush, 32 brush set, whatever, and it's this. And yeah, I got this off Amazon. It has 32 cosmetic makeup brushes, and it looks like this. So it is kind of big. If you do love to do eyeshadows, then I do suggest you grab this because it has a lot of brushes. So for the eyebrows, I'm going to be using 3 of my new brushes. So it's going to be, they have numbers. So the spoolie is the number 2, and then for the angled brush it's 12. Then for the brush that I'm going to be using for concealer, it's 14. So the concealer brush is very flat. The eyebrow brush is also very flat, but it is angled, and it's dirty because I already tried it out before I had to take care of Josiah. And because this brush doesn't come with the spoolie at the bottom, because you do put it back in that thing, they have a spoolie on the side for you. So yeah, the spoolie is the number 2 one. So these are the 3 brushes that I'm going to be using from the set. Back then, well, usually I use these brushes for my eyebrows, so I always use this angled brush. So there is a difference. Let me show you guys. There's a difference between the 2 brushes that I've used. One, they're completely longer. This one is a little bit fatter, but you can tell the difference just from the bristles too. This one is much more smaller than this one. For the concealing, I don't know. Sometimes I use my Morphe M432 brush. Sometimes I use this one, the Sonia one. So it just depends. So for the spoolie, since the one that I use for my eyebrows also does not have a spoolie, I do use my e.l.f. because it comes with the spoolie. And this one, if you guys do know, I use this brush only for powders on my eyebrows. I don't use this one to draw on my eyebrows. So I'm going to be using the same pomade. So the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Ebony. So that is kind of how I did this brow, but I'm going to finish it up because Josiah did cry. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna be doing my eyebrows. So, and I did dye my hair. It was something different. I wanted red hair. I didn't want this red. I wanted a different type of red, but the color that I got, little by little, it's starting to be a little bit darker. At the beginning my hair was like very cherry. Now it's getting a little bit darker, and it's, I guess, starting to go. I'm starting to like it. So let me just do my eyebrows and we'll be right back, okay? Okay, so since I already did this eyebrow, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm still trying to find a better way to do my eyebrows since right now my hair is red. But I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. concealer, and this one is in the shade Medium Peach. And I'm gonna be using the number 14 brush, yeah, in the set. So I'm gonna grab my concealer and I'm going to start. So now I'm gonna be doing the other eyebrow, and for this eyebrow I'm gonna just let you guys see how I'm doing it, because if you guys know, this eyebrow is actually my trouble eyebrow. I don't know what shape it's trying to make, but you guys will see if I can do it or not. I know I'm not done, but so far I don't know. I don't want to say that my eyebrow is getting messed up or not going the way I want it to because of the brush or just because of me. This eyebrow is always my trouble eyebrow. It's always an eyebrow that I have problems with either way. So, but what I can say is, so this eyebrow is always the eyebrow that gives me problems. But for the brush, I don't know if it's because I'm oily. I don't know if it's because of the pomade, which it shouldn't be about the pomade because I use this pomade all the time. But I feel like it's so runny. The brush is not as hard as the one that I always use, so it like slides on my skin. Now keep in mind, none of the brushes say what they are for. That's why I'm using this one for eyebrows, only because in the set, I mean, it's one of the angled brushes that look really good, so that's why I'm using them for my eyebrows. But can't really say why this eyebrow isn't going good, because I feel like it has to do with the brush, but it's also my eyebrows. So now I'm gonna drop the number to 8.5. No, I'll just say 8 for the eyebrow brush. Like I said, this one is stiff. The one for concealing is stiff. The one for the eyebrow is a little bit looser, which is kind of making my eyebrows look runny or whatever, but it's still a good brush. I'm still gonna be giving it an 8. So let me just finish this eyebrow. Okay, so with the concealing brush, I kind of made a straight line, and there's a little piece of skin that I'm gonna fill up. So I'm gonna grab a little bit more pomade and I'm gonna fill that piece up. Yeah. I feel like this concealer brush, it's good. It's a little thick. This Morphe M432 brush, it's very thin. For this one, you can see the difference already. Look at the difference. Let me see. Look at the difference between how thick they are. This one is way thicker than this one right here. So that is something you do have to keep in mind. It is thicker. So if you're trying to make a straight line, you have to make sure it's not like this. I don't know how to explain it. So when you're doing your eyebrows, you know how you usually have this brush like this flat? You kind of have to make it a little bit more flat this way, because if you're doing this, the brushes, because there's so much, it kind of messes up what's by the top bristles. If I explain something wrong or you guys don't understand what I'm saying, I'm sorry. I suck at this, but I'm trying. Alright, so the eyebrows are not bad, you guys. What do you guys think about the eyebrows? I think they're good. I really thought it was gonna be worse, but I feel like they are very simple and cute. So now I'm gonna start off with my eyeshadow. I don't know what palette to use. I feel like doing a either red or pink eyeshadow look. So let me look for colors and then I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so I just came back from doing this eyeshadow look, and as you can see, I did a purple look. Again, I always use this palette. I feel like it just has a lot of beautiful colors. I always do pink. Somehow I always end up using brown with orange, brown with yellow, and then sometimes a lot of times I use pink. So I was going to use these colors. Oh, I'm not even showing y'all. Okay, let me do that again. I always use the orange, yellow, brown, and pink always, and I feel like these turquoise colors are so beautiful. I only did one look with them, and the green, I don't remember ever using it. So my plans were to use all these colors right here. But I was, just listening to some music, and I saw, I'm not gonna mess with it because it's opened. I saw glitter, and if you guys know me, I love glitter. Glitter makes me happy. So I was like, I have to do something with glitter. And I looked at the palette and I'm just like, well, I have a lot of purple and pinkish glitters. So I went ahead and used this palette. It looks like this. I think this palette was only $20 if I'm not mistaken. Another thing, okay, so when I was doing my eyeshadows, I realized that the set of the makeup brushes, they don't have blending brushes. So I had to end up using this Wet n Wild as my brush to blend. And then the rest of the brushes that I did end up using, they were only for the glitter, the highlight, the inner corner. So I didn't really use any of the brushes as a, as a blending brush, because they didn't have any. They're all flat, just so keep that in mind if you want to buy one. Then I also used this Morphe 35F, I think that's what it's called. So for this one I used the white ones, so these two, and then I ended up, I think that was it. Yeah, so for this palette I only used these two at the top corner. And I was gonna put my eyelashes on, but then I was just like, No, I'll do it on camera. So now we're gonna start off. So I started off with the Zeus, what is it? Oh, the Juvia's palette. Okay, so like I said, oh, I already have concealer. So put concealer on or a base if you're using a base. I don't. I just use concealer. So I'm only gonna be getting the purple one. And I'm gonna take my time. So basically what I'm gonna do is put this all over my eye except for like basically the front, because that's where I'm gonna cut the crease. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to put on a little bit of pink just to blend out the edges. I'm over here doing this. Just watch the video. It's basically very simple. And then I'll come back and talk to you guys when I'm done with that. So so now I'm going to be using this brush. It's the number 11 and it's a small round flat brush. Like I said, all of these brushes are flat. Keep that in mind. Like, I'm not even joking. I use all flat brushes. Even the fat ones, the thicker ones, like this, they're like this. So they're like the Wet n Wild flat brush. So yeah, so I have glitter glue on the back of my hand. Oops, wrong side. And basically what I am going to do is cut a crease with glitter glue. And then I'm going to grab the number 15. It's also a flat brush, exactly like the other one. This one I'm going to be using for the glitter. I'm gonna go back in with this brush and I'm gonna grab a little bit of purple and just make this part a little bit darker to kind of blend in the glitter. But because the glitter was put on top of glue, wherever you put the glue, that's where the glitter is gonna stay. So I kind of try to make the outer parts a little darker so it doesn't seem like it's just cut off, because that will look kind of funny. So I'm adding the purple and then I'm going to take the purple off the brush with La Esponjita. So we're going to do that. We're going to take this off. So also to keep in mind, if you buy these colors are very pigmented. I know I'm like cleaning it and it might seem like it's not getting cleaned. It's really getting cleaned, you guys. Like, there is no product coming off. But these colors are very pigmented. I've done a purple look that I hated. It didn't come out like it should have, but I used the purple and my eye was stained. So if you use these, I kind of feel like the colors are for a good look like this, or even more dramatic, but they're pigmented, so they're gonna be stained. Oh, then you're gonna grab a little bit of pink. Now that I already cleaned my brush, a little bit of pink, and I'm just gonna blend the two colors in together with the glitter, just because you want to make sure that all the blending is done perfectly. You don't want any harsh lines. Okay, so then what I did was I put glitter in the front of my eye, but give me a moment. Okay, now I have it opened. Sorry for the moving. You're also gonna have this open because you are going to use the pink. I forgot. So what you're gonna do with the pink is you're gonna grab a small brush. So this small. It's super duper tiny, and again, flat. All the brushes are flat. But this one is in the number 6. Yeah, 6. So what I did was I grabbed like a small amount of the pink after I grab a little bit of the white. So what I do is grab white, grab pink, and then grab this color right here because you can tell it's a little bit, this one's more white. So I grab white and then the pink glitter and then this one, and that's what I'm gonna build my inner corner with. See how it's way lighter? That's what I'm gonna do. And then for the eyebrow at the top, all I do is use mostly this one, but a little bit of the white just to make sure it stands out, because this is a look that you want to make sure it pops out. I'm sorry. Hold on. This is the brush that you're going to use for the top. So, like I said, number 6 for the top. It's my fault. I used the number, this one is the 9. So 6 for the eyebrow, 9 for the inside, okay? Only because there's not really much difference. This one is just like a little bit thinner. That's the only difference. But so use number 9 for the inner corner, okay? Okay, so now that I have the inner corner, I think it's looking really good. Take your time, you guys, take your time. So now I'm gonna grab the smaller one, which this one is the number 6. And like I said, I'm only gonna use the top 2 colors of the Morphe palette. Now that that is done, I grabbed a wipe. Like I said in my last video, siempre tengo una toallita. I always have a wipe when I'm doing my makeup because I usually don't ever know what I never know what the hell I'm gonna be like trying to make. Yeah. Okay guys, now that I am done with my eyeshadow, as of right now, because I am gonna do stuff on the lower, on this part of my eyes. So now that I am done with the eyeshadow for right now, we are going to get started on my face. So I'm excited because I'm gonna be trying out the Velvet Beauty Blender. So it's already wet because honestly it doesn't even feel wet, but I washed it. Like I know it's I just bought it, I just received it, but I feel like you still have to wash your stuff even though it's new or whatever. So what I'm gonna start off with is this, because I spend a lot of money on it and I never ever use it. This is the Tarte First Step Prep. So it's a moisturizer cream and it gets rid of your pores really good. So it's like this and it's literally like a cream, you guys. So I'm going to prep my whole cheek with it, and it's my face, so yes, I'm going to be using my finger. So this cream is from Tarte. I don't know if I already said that. Me and my sister went to Ulta Beauty a long time ago. I was still living in the apartments. If you're an OG, you know about this, because I only used it like maybe the most I think like only 4 times. But I love it, you guys. Like I can tell the difference. My face does feel smoother. It looks better in pictures actually. I remember that part. I actually liked it. I don't regret buying this at that time. I mean, I had a job, so that is that. What I'm gonna be using for foundation is this Huda Beauty foundation. It's a tester and I don't remember the color honestly, so we'll try to get whatever is left on here. I'm just using my spoolie. You can use anything. If you actually have the foundation, then go ahead and just put foundation on. If you don't have this foundation, it's fine. You don't have to use this foundation. I have just a little small tester, so kind of just want to use it all. This foundation, I actually like it. I remember like trying it on at the store and I didn't get it, and then I went back and I got the tester. Oh no, I got the tester with my friends. We went to the mall and I got this tester. But then I wanted to get it, and I was actually gonna get it before my baby shower, for my baby shower, because that's how much I liked it. But I had already spent so much money on my baby shower that I was just like, no, I'm not about to do that. Okay, so another thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is I'm putting on the amount of foundation I would put on before finding out that this beauty blender doesn't absorb. I'm gonna grab my Mara Badescu just to make it wet again, because I washed it, but like I said, I feel like this is a good blender that it dried up real quick, or I don't know, but I'm just going to start pounding my face. Okay, my hand is tired, so but look at how my beauty blender looks so far. It does look nasty, but that's because this beauty blender, hold on. It's because this beauty blender, if you guys did not know, it's a beauty blender known for not absorbing all of your foundation. So if you are someone who doesn't like to put on a lot of foundation but low-key have to get the coverage that you still do want, this beauty blender is good for that, they say. And so I am so late. I know this beauty blender has been out for forever, but like I said in my other video, I don't really buy a lot of foundation, a lot of makeup just to buy it. And I also did mess up my eyeshadow right there, but y'all can just ignore that. Now that I am done with that, again, I look like an Oompa Loompa. That's exactly what I said in the last video too. Oh my god, I keep saying that. It's annoying. Okay, so now that is done, I'm going to put on a setting spray, and then I'm going to add my e.l.f. Concealer that I used to do my eyeshadow and eyebrows in the color medium peach. Yeah. So honestly, I don't know if it's the foundation, I don't know if it's the beauty blender, I don't know what it is. My face feels very moisturized. It's probably, wow, it's this. It has to, because it's a moisturizer as well. First, yeah, so that is making my face feel very moisturized and I feel glowing. I'm gonna put on my concealer. And in my other video I said you don't need a lot, but if you want a lot, go ahead and use a lot. And then I just started putting on a lot. So I'm going to not play myself in this video, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add a triangle under my eye. I only put it right here because I feel like if I need more you know, somewhere else, I always just go ahead and put it everywhere else that I need it from the excess from the beauty blend. Oh my god, beauty blender, booty blender, chi blender, lo que sea. So I'm gonna be using the other side now. So I use this side for foundation. I'm gonna be using this side for the concealer. I'm gonna add spray or setting spray, and I'm going to do my concealer now. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to get the same oh, you know what, no, I'm not going to use the Airspun. In my last video I was just, I don't know, I don't feel like the Airspun is my shit anymore. I feel like the Fit Me has definitely won. So much better, and it's good for oily skin. So I'm going to grab this blender because I don't like using wet blenders. I don't know if it's like something that somebody else does, but I like using dry blenders for like concealer. When I do my eyeshadow, when I prep my eyeshadow with my eyelid with powder, I always make sure to use this dry beauty blender because I just feel like it just works so much better. I know people say wet your beauty blenders. I do wet my beauty blenders, but I only use that wet one for like concealer, foundation, and like contour if I use the contour stick. But for setting my under eyes and my face, I like to use the dry one. But sometimes for the rest of my face, I do use a wet one because I don't have a big dry beauty blender. I always end up wetting all of them. But now that I have more blenders, I might just not dry one and just use that, and you guys might see me start doing that. But now that I am done setting my under eyes, I'm going to set the rest of my face. Now, setting the rest of my face, I will use a brush from the set because I forgot about the set. I haven't been using the set. I'm gonna use this fat brush. It is very loose though, it seems. Bro, how do you take these off? This one is in the number 31. Oh, yeah. So this one is in the number 31. I'm gonna grab some of my powder. Okay, so now that I am done using this brush, it did the job. I can say it's a big brush. It's not too fluffy, but it's not too hard. It didn't hurt my face, and it got the powder where I wanted it to be pretty fast. It's just I love putting powder on my face. I know some people don't, but I am really oily. Okay, now that I am done with that, I'm gonna be using this brush. It's the number 30. Hold on, because my nose itches. I'm gonna be using the number 30. It's also a fluffy brush, but it is a little bit smaller. And with this, I am going to use my bronzer. Okay, so I'm gonna be grabbing my BH Cosmetic palette, and I'm gonna be using the middle one. This is basically my contour shade though. Oops. So I'm gonna get the number 29 brush. It's also angled, so because of that I'm gonna be using it for a blush color or for a blush brush. I'm gonna grab my Fit Me blush. What's the name? I don't know, I'm not gonna read that. It just says blush and then it says something that I don't think it's English, so this feels amazing. I like this brush. I probably should have used this brush for the bronzer. This is a very cute blush. Do you guys see that? It looks like this. And look how cute that looks. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, now I'm going to find a smaller brush to use. So because none of these brushes are what is it called? Because none of them are fat like this. All of the small brushes are flat. I'm going to get the brush that I always use to contour my nose. And I'm going to be using the same NYX powder, and I'm going to use it to contour my nose. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to grab my highlight. So I'm going to be using this one. It's called the You Glow Girl. Right? Yeah. So I'm going to grab the You Glow Girl, and I'm going to grab another small brush. I'm going to grab this one. So this one is in the number 5. So it's a flat, small, little brush. And what I'm going to do with that is it's perfect for the nose. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to grab just the brush. I'm not going to add any more product onto that, just to make sure that my nose is looking really cute, because I do have a chunky nose. So yeah, and then what I do is I grab the Dry Beauty blender and I grab a little bit of the powder, and I kind of just grab it and contour my nose. So that is how that is gonna look. So they have this big brush and then this one. So this one I believe it's for the bronzer or contour because it is fatter. This one's for highlight. So we're gonna start off with the highlight. For the highlight, for the highlight, I'm going to be grabbing this pink one right here. So I'm going to actually set my face though. And I'm going to grab the bottom of the beauty blender and making sure that all the powder is getting pushed into the skin, so that you don't look cakey. Even though I put on a lot of stuff, I do not look cakey. Not even close. Like, I don't look cakey. Now I'm going to grab this brush and I'm going to grab the highlight. So there is the highlight. You guys probably can't see because of the light. Yeah, there you go. So there's a pink highlight right there, and I'm going to add more right here. So now that that is done, I'm going to now do a lipstick or a lip gloss, whatever. So I'm gonna be grabbing this one. It's the LA Colors. It's like a little plum. And I'm not gonna use a lip pencil for this because this one dries matte low-key, so. Okay, so I actually feel like I don't have enough bronzer. If you guys know me, you guys know I love bronzer, so I'm going to grab just a little bit more of my NYX bronzer and I'm going to add it on top of the highlight and the blush that I have. For the highlight, I actually want to put this one on too. It's a pink blush and a bronze matte from Ulta. It's a little combination or whatever, and I'm gonna add this one for blush as well. Do you guys like it? So I'm going to grab a little bit of the powder that I have left. And I'm not going to make it too intense like I usually do. I'm just going to do that. Just right there. So I'm going to end up getting this one right here, which is the number 16. It's actually like a little circle brush. So I'm going to grab the pink. Excuse me. I'm going to grab the pink and I'm going to put it actually all over the bottom of my eye. Then I'm going to grab a little bit of the purple. The purple, you're basically connecting it from the bottom. Like literally you could put your brush on the bottom and just drag it. Like you're using it to know, like that. You know, like put it right here and just go up. So again, for the other eye, a little bit of the pink. Mostly at the front. So now you're going to grab a little bit purple and focus it on the outer part. Okay, so I'm going to grab the brush that I used for my eyebrows, and I'm going to grab this dark brown just to fill in my brows with at least some powder, since I don't like leaving it just pomade. I feel like it's like leaving foundation with no powder. That's how I feel about not putting powder on top of your pomade. That's why some people just like, look at that, it looks good. Okay, so now that we are done filling up our eyebrows, taking off our powder, we're basically done. all I have to do now is curl my eyelashes just a little bit because I do have them super duper straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl them a little bit just so that they won't be going down, because that's how my eyelashes go. They go down because of how straight they are. And then I'm going to grab my Duo eyelash glue. I'm going to be using the clear side, so remember it's a black side and a clear side. If you have black eyeliner, might as well use the black, and you won't have to get it messed up with the white glue or clear glue. So I'm going to be using the clear glue, and I'm going to be basically doing it like an eyeliner. That is how it sticks so close to where your eyelashes are. So I like to do that. And this method is super duper good. Ever since I started doing this method, I don't change it. So this is very easy because you just put it on top of the glue. The glue is basically already dried up. Okay guys, this is the end of this YouTube video. This is how I did my makeup. You guys saw everything I had to go through, everything I did for this eyeshadow look. For just this look, you know, I have a little cute hairstyle for you guys. I'm just playing. So like I said at the beginning of this video, please give this a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Give me a purple or a red heart down below so I can know that you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.